Sometimes I really do feel like a flower, or maybe like a lotus flower that hasn't found its pond yet, the waters that it's gonna float above. I think the will exists for the flower, the lotus, to eventually bloom or unfold itself, its petals, unfold itself creatively and freely. But maybe the pond doesn't exist yet. And eventually it is going to exist, and that's just going to take patience and faith on the flowers, the lotus's side. That's how I've been feeling. I think as an artist, I exist. I exist. You can see me. I'm here. And I'm working. Not a day passes without me working on something that has to do with this self-expression, with my career, with my artistry. I'm learning, experimenting, creating, but I still haven't found the right creative environment for me to be able to maybe take the skills that I've acquired and the knowledge and put them to use in an environment, in a team, in a pond where it all is able to float and flow freely. What I'm trying to do, or let's not say trying, what I'm doing actively is something that's not been done before. Like this journey that I took on, that I'm on right now, there's no one to look up to. There's no one that's done this before. I learned that I really have to create my own way, create my own path. Sometimes I feel so lost because I have no idea what to do. I have no idea what the right thing for a niche like mine is. Do I go more Albanian? Do I go more international? I don't know. I don't have it figured out. But I feel like all that I have to do, all that's in my responsibility, is to just create, and everything else will, sort itself. Everything else will find its way. I'll be honest with you. It's become a little hard to create for me lately because the music I've been making is at this level, and the music that I want to make, that I can already hear in my mind, is up here. And to close this gap, there's something, one or two components that I haven't found yet. I'm really trying to do as much as I can on my part, which is learning, experimenting, creating, getting out of my comfort zone. But I think I can only go this far. And the thing is, I'm not someone I don't want to wait until that happens. Like, I don't just want to sit here and wait. I want to create the opportunity for myself. And that's why I put myself out there. That's why I make TikTok videos and Instagram and even YouTube videos like this, to find like-minded people and to share a vision that is still maybe very rare considering my background, like German Albanian, and then also like a mix of like this Albanian music, also the international, it's still very confusing to other people, which I totally understand. What gives me a lot of energy is, for example, when I go live, and by the way, I go live every Thursday on TikTok. I try to. If I don't go live that day, that evening, I will try to go live that following weekend. But I really am trying my best to go live more often, to just, have those conversations with you. And what I've been seeing is that a lot of people believe in it already. A lot of people can see it. I have to try to make people believe and be willing to work with me on something that's not yet a part of this current reality we're in. But I know that it will exist because that's why I exist. When I first started putting out my music, I never would have even imagined what that would kickstart in the future. For me now, there's sort of like it's a responsibility that I've taken on. It's also a response to my calling. It's also recognizing that God has given me a gift indeed, and who am I not to use it? Who am I not to use my gift and give something back to you, but also back to God? Since it was, the second anniversary of my debut, I've really been thinking about everything and reflecting, and the me the artist that I was when I first started out, I had not yet consciously given myself the permission to really claim the name artist. I would say like, yeah, I'm an, I don't know, Albanian R&B artist or whatever. For example, when I would post videos on social media, but I remember in 2023, one of my New Year's resolutions was I want to get to the core of what it means to be an artist because I didn't understand what it meant to be an artist truly. And this year, it's March 2025, I've really been seeing this term differently. And looking back on my whole life, I never truly allowed myself to be an artist fully. I never gave myself permission because also I never grew up in an environment where it was safe for me to fully claim that identity. I think I can tell you a little bit about my background some other time. But Albanian German girl, especially, there are certain things that are expected from me, and it's not that I grew up in a very open, creative space. Like my parents are both art lovers and art appreciators, but they don't actively engage in creation themselves. I understand that everything that I've been taught about life, an artist's life, has only been out of caution or care, or, it was well intentioned. But I learned that it did not serve me. I am by far not yet the artist that I want to be with my full soul. Like everything that is inside of me, I haven't been able to show yet on the outside. And I think this is what my soul has been calling me to do the past months. So that's why I'm like being a little, I don't want to say impatient. I'm not impatient, but in the sense of like something is like, when you're about to go on an adventure and you feel like, okay, like something's happening, something big is about to happen. Like this is what it feels like right now. Even though I make Albanian English bilingual music, I don't know if my place is in the Albanian music industry or on that industry. Like I have no idea yet where or like what the best place for me to be in is. It's so interesting because I grew up between two worlds. I grew up between Germany and Kosovo. And that is also mirroring this whole music and career thing. I'm in between worlds. And until now in my life, I've learned to navigate between my, Albanian side and my German side. I don't know, however you want to call it. I think a lot of the diasporan kids can relate. But in terms of music and career-wise, it's a little bit, I don't know if it's difficult. I don't know if it's complicated, but I just have to find my space. And within the Albanian music industry at the moment, like I said, like what I'm doing and what I want to do, where I see myself, that especially has not been done before. So obviously it's going to take someone who's willing to go there. And for example, when I look for someone, say a manager, obviously looking for someone who's like willing to navigate through that, and who's, who may have the connections or not. You can build the connections, but what I really need is someone who's willing to go there, who's willing to do this thing, because I believe in it so much. In TikTok terms, if you want to make me go only Albanian or only English, I'm a fairy that's gonna lose its wings. Like that's how I feel. And I'm not saying like I'll do Albanian English forever. I'm not even saying I'm gonna do R&B forever. I am at that point where I want more. And I've been putting in the work, and God willing, it's gonna pay off. But in order to get to the next stage, there's something that has to be done. And I don't know yet what that something is, and this is why I'm putting out this video in hopes that maybe someone resonates. Maybe someone sees the bigger picture. Maybe someone is like, hey, let's do this. And even if not, it's just for me to look back on, or for you guys to just also get an insight into what I've been thinking and how, the process of everything has been going. I know you guys want more music. I want to give you more music. I think it's no secret by now that I really want to create something that's never been created before. Not even just in my music, but in general. Like, I want to be able to be myself fully as an artist. I know that my music is very nichey, but the I've gotten a glimpse into what is possible, and that was very, very precious. That was something very precious, not to me, but I think to every artist. Maybe that's been following me, has had an eye on me. You guys have also been seeing what is possible, you know, and we've seen it before with several songs that went viral or that the world loved. And I've always been a believer of, as long as the music is good, it doesn't matter what language it is in. There's so much possibility out there, and you just have to grab it. You just have to be like, I'm here and I'm willing to function as a vessel for the collective to have this experience. Because how beautiful is it that someone in Germany in her bedroom can write a song, and then people all over the world that don't even speak the language can listen to the song and like it and have experiences, beautiful experiences with the song, feel it and love it, and maybe even want to learn the language. I've always been a person, I've always believed in connection, and I do not like the separation of this is us, this is you. Like, I don't like it, and this is also like one of the reasons why I make the music that I make. But yeah, I don't know if I made a lot of sense. It was like all over the place. Really, what I want to say is I'm ready to go to the next level, like in a video game. And I'm ready. That's why I'm making this video, because I've been preparing so much and I'm learning so much that I'm just putting myself out there now. And even like location wise, like I know I'm gonna try my best to like find the right location. Right now I still don't know what it is. But I think it's better to just do instead of knowing already, because I'll figure it out either way. I want to make better music. I want to give you guys the music that I want to create. It's experiences. It's a scene in a movie. It's you close your eyes, listen to the song, and suddenly you felt a completely new emotion. I want you to be a different person before and after you listen to the song. I want, especially production-wise, like Albanian samples, elements, lip samples, and mix and match and hear and experiment and da-da-da. And there's only so much I can do. And the producers that I've worked with thus far, especially the ones that I've worked closely with, know this already. I have very specific vision of what I want to sound like. I have entire catalogs. I have vision boards, mood boards. I have so many references, even textures that I send people to be like, this texture is what I want the song to sound like. Like, it's very specific, but I just truly believe that once I find the right people who understand this, the music is gonna be so good. And this is what I want. I just want amazing. I want to give you guys amazing music, even better than now, even more complex or even minimalistic, but like with such attention to detail. And yeah, I'm getting too excited. This is really just what I said in the other video where I was talking about Mara. Give yourself permission to be the artist that you want to be, and ask for what you want, and go out there and get it. Whatever you want exists out there, but you have to go get it, okay? You have to be like, I'm here, I want this, and I'm going after this. So that's what I want to give you guys. And other than that, I think that's it.